Well, what I like most about it is the escapism of it. I think people like to be frightened and to walk out of the theater knowing that those terrible things have not happened to them and are not likely to. I've always enjoyed a good scary picture, going back to my childhood when I was scared out of my wits by the original Phantom of the Opera, and I don't think I've gotten over it yet. And I enjoy Edgar Allan Poe. It's in the literary tradition, and even some of the Agatha Christie mystery stories, and Sherlock Holmes, and many, many films and plays. And some of the Shakespearean plays, you know, are very gruesome. They deal with death on mass scale and mayhem. So from that point of view, it's entertainment. Now, those who want to take seriously the angle of there being an antichrist sent by Satan for a frontal assault on everything that's good and decent in the world, to set man against man and brother against brother until man exists no more, and to interpret the prophecies in the book of Revelation is somewhat loosely, to be sure, but nevertheless it's a possible interpretation that such an antichrist would be born in the world of politics, influence, and power. From that you can deduce that he might eventually have the power to bring about the nuclear holocaust. In any case, it's on this premise that the story is written. And you can take it either way or both ways. I myself am a little skeptical about the idea that Satan lurks behind every bush. I think good and evil is within ourselves. But I respect the beliefs of people who take the Bible literally. I'm certainly not sure that they're not right. And so I think there's something in it for people who take the Bible straight, and I think there's something in it for people who merely want a form of escapism in a traditional and very exciting and very frightening suspense mystery tale.
Does it bother you, Greg, that many people are going to try to make comparisons between The Omen and The Exorcist?
Oh, no. No, that doesn't bother me at all. It seems to be a new genre of the demonic or the satanic film. I don't know how long it will last. Not indefinitely, I'm sure. But there is an interest for one reason or another. I believe it's escapism because we live in troubled times and people are uncertain of many things, certainly of the future, and whether or not the world is ever going to calm down and be what it once was, which, although it was never perfect, somewhat more reliable and peaceful and tranquil than it is now. Meanwhile, I think they enjoy getting away from those problems by escaping into a film theater where they're completely carried out of themselves for a couple of hours and involved in whatever tale is being.
Let's talk about other things for a little bit, get away from the film for just a little bit. You have been married to your wife, Lydia, for 31 years, right?
That's right.
And we hear this thing that I think Hollywood people often say, well, nobody ever talks about the good marriages or the
Well,
ones
obviously
that
that's
last.
true. They're not that interesting. When a marriage